My name is Adrian Botello. I'm a researcher here. Well, something we've had to do recently was rewriting some of the articles for the skips we have. I get ready for the day, I get dressed, I walk to the site. I'm not too far. Uh, First thing I grab is some coffee. Do that every day. I do like some toast. Just toast with an egg, maybe. Currently working on rewriting SCP-346's file, now that it has been moved to this facility. So, we hope to make the containment as safe as possible. The main principles of the Foundation is to, well, contain the anomalous and keep humanity safe. So we do our best to keep the humanity inside the Foundation safe as well. And the other part of their goal is to, well, understand the anomalous. Do our best to figure out what makes them anomalous and why. It's nice. I like it myself. I'm very interested in learning about the anomalous as much as I can. Just what I find I really love doing. It's great. Me, myself, I have mostly done independent work as the project I'm currently working on for the rewrite of SCP-346. Usually, during a shift, I interact with some of the other researchers, or the junior researchers. I have recently been assigned a junior researcher to work with. I have not met them yet, so I will be having a lot more interaction in my future. Sometimes we interact with the security department if we're running larger tests and we need escorts. I do believe the atmosphere changes depending on what we're working on. What I've noticed is for some of the more dangerous tests, some of the tests we run, like the project I'm working on with 346, is non-hostile, so the atmosphere for that has been a much more relaxed one. But for testing, such as the 049 interview, things could get more tense. Especially if the interview does not go according to plan. I was assigned to an interview for SCP-049. That interview did not go exactly as planned, and he became a bit angered with me. So we were kind of forced to pull the plug on that interview. And a bit of an argument happened after that, whether we should continue or not. And in the end, we decided to pull the plug on that interview. Even though we did not get the results we wanted. I personally do believe it is fine, as long as you are not in danger. The reason we decided to pull that plug on that previous interview was because SCP-049 was in an angered state. So we did not want to push him any further and risk any more injury since he had already cracked the glass, so we didn't want to push it. I always had an interest in animals and quite a few pets when I was younger, so I inevitably went to college for animal science. I found out I did not like that, so I decided to go for a job and just so happened to apply and get accepted for a job at one of the Foundation front companies. Special care for pets. The most rewarding part of the job for me would be, would be to get to learn about the anomalous, how they function, what they could do, how we contain them, and how we can better contain them. I just find that so interesting, learning about all these things that aren't normal, that I never knew about. For me, the hardest part would be the anticipation up to some of the larger tests. I'm always a bit more susceptible to anxiety, so I'm quite anxious a bit before, but I always rein myself in. I would say a good day to me looks like I get to read up on some of the files we have here, get some work done on my rewrite project, as I do like reading in my spare time what files I have access to. Well, after the end of the day, I close up what I'm doing, I head back home, and I generally get ready for bed. I get changed, take a shower, find something nice to eat, and maybe a night show to watch. I am currently watching through Season 4 of Invincible.